Good morning, gang. Happy Monday. So here we go again. You know, busy weekend around here for me. You can imagine, talked a little bit about Saturday, unpacking trailers and more stuff to go do today, helping friends do this, all this sort of stuff, right? You know how it goes. People that you trust, you're going to help. People that you don't trust, fuck them. Sorry, that's it. And it's kind of funny. It got me thinking this morning, 4 o'clock, as I was looking around, just seeing what happened overnight in the world and everything. And, go through YouTube just like you guys do and look at channels, see what's in my recommended list. Hey, maybe there's something new. I always find something new. Watched some cool videos yesterday on people who had tiny cabins upstate Michigan or whatever that they were doing, right? And it got me thinking, because YouTube is a very good source of information. Hell, you want instructions on how to fix practically anything, go look it up on YouTube. I can't tell you how many times I've looked up instructions on how to find something because, you get this damn instruction manual that you bought and it's translated from Chinese by a fourth grader. Go look on YouTube. It's like, oh, okay, watch that 5-minute video and I just saved myself 2 hours of trying to figure something out. Prepping's no different, and I get a kick out of it because there are some really good channels on YouTube, exceptional channels, and there are some that are such pure shit, it's unbelievable. And you can usually tell which ones they are. The video that gets 22 views on it or whatever, from some guy who's been on YouTube for 10 years. It's like, why are you even bothering? Nobody cares what you say. You're a faker. You're not a prepper. You don't know shit. And all I do is get on YouTube and bitch about other people. Okay, enjoy it. Obviously you have no friends. You have no partner in life. You have no life. But there's loser. But plenty of those, right? You guys know nobody pays attention to them, but they pop up in your recommended every once in a while. It's like, YouTube, what, are you trying to help this guy? He's useless. Okay. Then you get the fear-mongers. You have to, the world's gonna end tomorrow. Okay, no. Could it? Sure. Right, but the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Chicken Little preppers, as I call them. They're not anything for prepping. Then there's ones that are just completely out there and talk about every conspiracy theory in the world like it's fact. And I look at these and I go, these channels, I go, why do these people even bother? What is the point? Okay. The whole idea, at least in my opinion, okay, and I'll qualify this whole video saying that this is my opinion, is to try to help other people. I've said, you guys have heard me say a million times, I don't have all the answers. Never professed to, never said I did, okay? Are there things I need to learn? Absolutely. Are there things I can do better? Absolutely. Is my situation unique? Absolutely. And so is yours, okay? And this is where I want to go to. We really need to ignore the naysayers, the fear-mongers, the wannabes, everything like that, because they don't bring anything to the table. In an SHTF situation, guys like that will last a week. They profess to, gee, I know how to grow my own food, and how are you going to prepare for this? It's like, dumbass, you don't even know me, okay? Or any of you. I know of some of you guys, and I know some of the things you share me, but there's 99,500 of you out of 100,000 that I've probably never even exchanged an email with, okay? And does that mean I should be able to come up and tell you what to do? No. I'll give you ideas. I'll keep you informed. I'll give you suggestions. But ultimately, the decision on what you need to do comes down to you. There's a huge difference between prepping in New York City, let's say Angry Prepper, and me prepping out in the country, and say Doug and Stacy, who have a self-sufficient farm homestead in Illinois. Okay, do I have composting toilets? No. Okay, does Jason have composting toilets? No, but Doug and Stacy do. Okay, do I have drug deals going down on the street in front of my apartment? No. Doug and Stacy don't, but Jason does. Okay, those are things he needs to prep for. You know, can I grow my food? Yeah, I've got huge gardens. Can Doug and Stacy grow their food? Yeah, they've got huge gardens. Can Angry Prepper? Not so much. He lives in the city. Does that mean, oh my God, I can't do it? No. You do things different ways. And that's the whole point. You know, finding out where good information comes from, reliable information, commentary, maybe you agree with it. I mean, a lot of my videos are commentary videos, especially political. Maybe you agree with what I say. Maybe you don't. Okay? Don't expect everybody to agree with everything that I say. But again, I'm unique, just like you are. What I believe may be similar to what you believe. It may be diametrically opposite to what you believe. But maybe what I say makes you think about something differently. Maybe something somebody else says makes me think about something differently. I will certainly say throughout my life my position on certain subjects has changed. No question. Okay? That's called gaining wisdom. We do that, or at least most people do. Some don't. Okay? There's some people that are still as dumb as they were when they were 12. You know, and you can probably go on YouTube and find them too. But never ever let somebody tell you you're doing it wrong. Because you're not. You're doing it the way it works for you. Within your skill set, within your budget, within your time frame, within your location, whatever it would be. Okay? Because I'd love to be able to tell everybody, go set yourself up with the complete solar system, completely get off the grid and everything, just as an example, okay? I know it's not possible, okay? It's expensive. It may not work for somebody. I mean, you live in upstate Alaska where it's dark for, 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day at points of the year? Solar's probably not the best idea, okay? It doesn't work there, so you figure out a different way that works for you. You know, I'm not going to tell everybody, hey, you have to have orange trees in your backyard. Yeah, because, International Falls, Minnesota is, notorious for growing the best oranges in the world, right? Okay. There isn't a one-size-fits-all. Never has been, never will. There's not a single person on YouTube, there's not a single person on the face of the earth that has all the answers. It's like somebody saying, I'm completely off grid. No, you're not. It's impossible if you're completely off grid, because if you're completely off grid, how are you making YouTube videos? Obviously, you have a phone. Obviously, you have an internet connection. Okay, you can get close, but you ain't totally there. We all may be someday, but trust me, you're not watching any videos from somebody who's completely off grid. Everything I have, well, okay, and then they go around and show you everything in the house is propane. Cool. You don't have an electric bill or anything. Where are you getting the propane? Right? It's my point in saying is this. Don't ever let somebody tell you you're beneath them, that you're doing it wrong. I mean, the thing that pisses me off well, I mean, I'd say liars and assholes are pretty much the top. But what pisses me off so much is when somebody comes up and says, you need to do this. No, I don't need to do anything. You can suggest something to do, but I don't need to do it the way you do. You know, we could talk about guns. You need to get a shotgun. I live in New York City. It might be a little difficult. Okay. Therefore, I don't need to. I've got to figure out a different way of doing it that works in my unique situation. Okay. My point ultimately is this. A lot of people are going to try to tear you down. These are the same people that in high school, in junior high school, were the ones that were bullied. And now they're keyboard Rambos. They have all this great, look at me, nobody can stop me now, tap, 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 tap. I'm going to get back at all those people because I'm so good. No, you're not. You're still the little pissant you were before, okay? You're still a coward. You just hide behind a computer, okay? The people that do this, that prep, are unique. Not a whole lot of us. You guys know that. The averages, what I hear, or the numbers I hear from, sources, whatever you get, whether it's Prep or Net or something like that, figure somewhere between 1% and 3% of the population of the United States is actually a prepper. Okay. That's pretty scary. Okay. Means, 97 and 99% of the people in this country are doomed. Georgia Guidestones. Okay. But there's a whole lot of fake preppers out there too. Prepping is what you think it is, not what I think it is, not what any other YouTube channel thinks it is, not what the TV shows, Alone or whatever says it is, not Survivor. That's not it. Everybody's situation is going to be completely different now and in an SHTF situation. Why would I prep for hordes of people like living downstairs from me, like Jason has to, okay, when I'm not going to have that situation? I don't need to. Why would somebody prep the way I do if they live, I don't know, in Hawaii, okay? Or in the desert. Let's use that as an example. Okay, you live out in the middle of Nevada somewhere. Man, chances of forest fires coming around you, probably not something you need to prep for. For me, it is. Okay. Don't ever let anybody tell you you need to do this. They can suggest it, you can process it, and you can go, nope, doesn't fit in my situation. Don't ever let anybody guilt you into doing something, and certainly don't ever let some wannabe, poser tell you what to do. It's just as simple as that. You keep doing you. You keep finding the information that you need. You keep prepping the way your family needs it. Whether your family is 1 person, 2 people, or 10 people, you prep differently. Okay. Do you need freezers? Maybe. Do you need canning jars? Maybe. Okay. Do you have the storage space for all that stuff? Buying a whole cow doesn't do you any good if you don't have the freezer space for it. Oh, I'll can the whole thing. You ever seen how much meat comes in a whole cow? Okay. You're going to be canning a whole lot, and it takes a long time to can meat. Okay. Unless you can keep that stuff cold, by the time you get to the end, you've probably got spoiled meat. Doesn't do you a whole lot of good. Don't let anybody get you down. I know. I watch the news just like you guys do, probably more than a lot of people, okay? And I can get very frustrated seeing some of the crap that is put out, the idiotic ideas that come out, right? The reason I think that's important to know, maybe people disagree. I've had people, you're just turning into a political channel. No. I'm still a preparedness channel, always have been, always will be. Because knowing what's going on may change the way I prep. Think about this. When you decided one day, honey, we've got to prep, probably the first thing you thought about was food. It was probably rice and beans. Had you ever even heard of an EMP before? Did you even know what it was? Probably the first time a lot of people ever heard of EMP was when they read the book 1 Second After. Now, all of a sudden, words like solar power, Faraday cages, now all of a sudden you know what those are. Walk down the street one day and ask 10 people if they know what a Faraday cage is. Ask 10 people if they know what an EMP is. You might get 1 out of 10 that knows what a Faraday cage is, and you might get 3 out of 10 that knows what an EMP is. But you know it because you took the time to learn it. And all these posers who tell you they know everything, that the world's going to end tomorrow, that they're the only ones that prep, that they've got everything figured out, give them the 1-finger salute, move on with your life, and keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing it right for your family. Pinball out.